Connection between modern user experience and user interface with the design movement from 1930 in Germany is not obvious at first sight, but when you explore the topic, it gives you a whole new layer for your design thinking and understanding. Hi, this is UX for Solutions show and I'm your host, Sebastian Czarnecki. In the first episode, we are diving into a topic that's close to my heart, modernism and its influence on UX design. Bauhaus wasn't just a style, it was a radical idea. Founded in 1990 by Walter Gropius in post-war Germany, Bauhaus school aimed to unify art, craft and technology. Their mission? Design that worked. Simplicity and geometry as foundation, as a style. Form that followed function. The school itself didn't last long. By 1933, the Nazis shut it down, saying that their ideas and guidelines were too open-minded. But its ideas didn't die, they just crossed the ocean. People like Gropius and Josef Albers moved to the US, embedding Bauhaus thinking into American design and education. By the way, this is the first moment when US architecture started to be a leader of a global architecture, overtaking Europe. Let's see a couple of examples. Josef Albers' homepage to the square. Dozens of paintings made from identical squares in different colors. Yet each feels unique, a lesson in the visual perception. From user interface perspective, you can say light versus dark themes. This is the way colors shift contextually. That's Albert speaking through your palette. Or Paul's Klee color course showing how saturation alone can change emotion. His teachings helped lay the groundwork for the modern coloring systems we use today. And the lessons don't stop there. Design shouldn't just look good, it should work, and this is the main objective. A bad UX wrapped in pretty visuals, still bad UX. Every element should earn its place. The Bauhaus believed in holistic experiences, merging disciplines into one complete whole. Sound familiar? Think about AR, VR, motion design, multisensory, immersive design experiences. They also embraced technology as a creative partner. So, when you think about your chair, the layout, or maybe that font you love, there's a good chance it was inspired by Bauhaus movement. And here's the thing. Bauhaus didn't just shape modern architecture. It accidentally laid the groundwork for user experience design. That's right. Long before UX was even a thing, they were doing it with the concrete, steel, and really judgmental geometry. Perfect example, Google's homepage. It's essentially a Bauhaus dream, just a search bar and a few key buttons. No clutter, no distractions, pure function. And enough white space to open a yoga studio in. Okay, so how you can use this knowledge right now for your benefit? I strongly suggest you take a walk in your own city neighborhood or visit a good modernist architecture. In Warsaw, you can get inspired by visiting famous modernist X's. The buildings embrace free space around them as they maximize the sun time. Habitants, aka users of this building, from the very beginning can identify the staircases, aka menu, as this also gives you an idea how to navigate through the building. It's also easy to understand how much space habitants' user accounts have in the building. Typography is clean, visible and has a good contrast ratio, so that's another plus for accessibility. You can clearly see they were using the same cubic components as designers are using design system components and patterns, which repeats itself today. My big advice is take a walk and feel that simple, useful, intuitive architecture. Let it inspire you when you are thinking about your next design project. Visiting modernist architecture can be a true inspiration and gives you another dimension to your design thinking and understanding. Today, UX designers are the new urban planners, except instead of laying out streets, we are laying out user flows. And instead of buildings, we are designing whole new interfaces. Modernists never left, it just went digital. So what's the big takeaway? Why should you, a 21st century UX designer, care about a century-old art school? Because Bauhaus knew what we still discovering, that good design is invisible, that simplicity is powerful, and that aligning everything to a grid means the best possible quality. So next time when somebody says your design is too empty, just smile, sip your espresso and whisper, it's not empty, it's Bauhaus. That's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoy this episode, please subscribe to my channel or visit Sebastian Char on Instagram, where I share some cool inspirations also. Thank you so much for this episode and see you in the next one.